Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing some bass fishing. I know I haven't filmed in a while, but sorry about that. But anyways, today we're going to be fishing this small little community pond. I know there's some pretty big bass in here. I've fished this pond like all my childhood, and it's kind of the pond that I learned to fish on. So we're gonna see what we can do today. See if we can't catch some fish. Got my fly rod with a popper on it. And then I've also got my bait caster with some braid. And then I've got a plastic worm Texas rig down there with just a small bullet weight. And we're gonna see what we can do. So just gonna start here, throw on my plastic worm. See if we can't catch some bass. And yeah, stay tuned. So as you can see, water clarity is not too bad at all. It's pretty good. I think they just dyed this pond just a little bit ago. So I don't know if that'll help or what. So, but we're still gonna see what we can do. I fished this pond before when it's pretty clear, so. But actually, I think what I might do is go around with this worm, do a little bit of sight fishing for bass. Ooh, there was something. Something eating some bait fish over there. Trying to make some casts into these coves and along the banks. That's where I think the bass are going to be hiding out this time of day. It's kind of a cloudy day out today though. It might be good for a topwater bite. Might throw this popper around a little bit. Here's two bass right here. Pretty small. One of them's got it. Ripped it out of his mouth. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was pretty crazy. As soon as that bait hit the water, one of them had it. But they were both pretty small. Looking for a bigger one. So this is kind of a spot that might be good for some fly fishing because it's got nice open area in the back that I can back cast. And so yeah, I might throw a fly around a little bit in here. Here's a little bass. Spooked. Plenty of smaller bass over here. Here comes a little bit decent of one. There's two right over here. They're right in front of me. Definitely catchable. I think I might try the fly over here. But these smaller bass will like that. Got a nice popper on here that I made yesterday. It's just actually I just used an old wine cork that I found. Oh, there's one. There he is. Boy, that's a good fish. That's a really good fish, you guys. Holy crap. My word. This is a good bass. See if I can get him in here. Right in the corner of the mouth. There we go. There we go, you guys. Look at that fish. That is a good fish. Put him up to my rod. He's probably a good 16 inches maybe. That is a beautiful, beautiful fish. I was not expecting him. Boy, he just slammed that out of nowhere. That is a great fish. My word. All right, we're gonna get the release on him. There's another one right here. We're gonna get the release on him. And get back fishing. See you, bud. Thanks for the fight. Boy, did that fish fight hard. All right, I'm gonna put the fly on now. There's a nice bass right here. Boy, did that thing fight hard for a largemouth. Whew. Popper I've got on is kind of a little frog imitation. We're gonna see if we can't get a bass to hit it though. It's a little bit smaller of a popper, not super huge. Bluegill are certainly loving it. Boy, that was a good first fish of the day though. I don't know if you guys can see that. The bluegill are tearing this thing up. Boy, I was not expecting that good of a fish today. That was a good, probably 16 incher. Basically, though, all I was doing with that worm is just, I was just twitching it in and then giving it some pauses here and there. Boy, did they like that or what? Wind is kind of screwing up my casting. This spot really isn't even that great, but there's a lot of bass here today. So, oh, there's another one right there. God dang, these bluegill. Just not giving these bass a chance. Alright, I'm gonna see if that plastic worm will get these bass. I feel like they're coming into the popper, they're just not hitting it. I think what I'm gonna do is put on a plastic worm, put that plastic worm on again. See if I can get one of them bass to hit that again. It's a pretty decent bass. I mean, he's not huge, but this is the color I got that one on. It's called a gooseberry. These are just Zoom plastic worms. They're definitely my favorite. They have the best shapes, best colors and stuff. They're not in any way sponsoring me though, so I just love their baits. Alright, so just put another one of these on. I might have a tutorial soon on how to do this. It's pretty simple, just how to Texas rig a plastic worm. And, you know, you can do this with other baits too, like creature baits, you know, soft plastic baits, stuff like that. There we go, I'm all rigged up. Let's throw it out there and see if I can't get him. Oh, there's one. Little skimpy guy. Still a fish. It's number 2. Plastic worm. Little skimpy guy. Nothing too big. But let's put him back. Boy, they're really liking that worm on the paws. Let me tell you. I just had that thing sitting in between my legs. Wasn't even thinking about. And then he just hit it out of nowhere. See if I can't get another one out there. Oh, here's a tiny one. I don't know if you guys can see that fish. Yeah, probably not. He just darted off. Had a bluegill hit. Boy, I really love braid. Let me tell you, you get the perfect hook sets on them. Jiminy, dude. Plus, you can really pull them out of that thick cover that they get into sometimes. Like if you're fishing lily pads or weeds. You know, I think this is like 25-pound braid. And my reel is a Lew's. I don't know what the reel is, but I know it's a Lew's brand. Then my rod is a rod that actually my dad built. It's a pretty cool little rod. It's kind of stiff. It's really great for fishing these worms, though. You can really feel everything. So it's really a great bass rod. It's pretty heavy. I'm surprised it can cast these small worms this well, actually. So I just got that little bullet weight on there for casting abilities. Here's another little one. Boy, he does not want that worm. And once again, guys, I'm sorry I haven't been posting for a long time. I've just been doing a lot of stuff, and fishing hasn't really been too great. You know, we've been doing some smallmouth fishing. I built a new fly rod, actually, and just kind of been testing that out. We've been getting some big smallmouth this year, though, in the river. It's super fun getting them. Oh, I just had one pulled out of his mouth. Come on, pick it up. Alright, well, we're probably going to be moving spots here soon. Okay, there we go. That was decent. It wasn't as far as I would like it, but thought I had a hit there. That was better. Man, nothing at the tree. That's pretty surprising. This is actually a good spot. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was on. Boy, I don't know if you guys saw that. That thing hit hard. Let's see if I'll get it again. I think that might have just been a little guy. Usually the little ones are a little more aggressive like that. I think we're gonna have to move. There's a couple other spots on this lake though, that'll be good. So let's get going. But like I said earlier, I've got this new topwater I want to try out. It's a walking bait. Like I said, I usually don't fish walking baits too much. So we're gonna try that out a little bit later, maybe after I fish this worm. I'll explain it a little more once I tie it on. It's a super cool lure though. I got it actually in the Outer Banks when I was out over there a couple weeks ago. But we're gonna see what we can do over in this spot. Kind of have to hike through a little bit of junk to get over this spot. It's not too bad though. Now where is it? Should be right over here somewhere. The thing I'm looking for is just a little stump that you can normally stand on. It gives you a pretty good view of everything. I guess I can't find it today, but oh gosh. Yep, there's one. Got him. It's a nice bass. Boy, all the bass in this lake are fairly stunted. They're all the same size and pretty skinny. There's a nice bass. Put him back. Boy, I saw him dart out from these weeds over here to hit my worm. As soon as my worm hit the water, I saw him dart out from these weeds. And he had it right like that. Here's that stump. As you can see, you get a much better view of everything from the stump. See if there's another bass in there. I think there might have been. He was just right along this bank here, probably eating bluegill and stuff. Although he's fairly skinny. This worm's no good anymore. Put that in my pocket. Get a fresh one out. Telling you, dude, a Texas rigged Zoom plastic worm. It's the way to go. That's how I actually catch most of the bass that I do catch. It's super fun fishing these soft plastics too. You know, you can fish them on a you can fish them on a spinning rod, a bait caster. You can fish them with mono. You know, they're fairly cheap, and they work super well. So I think I've proven that today. This is the gooseberry color. It's called. I think it's a fairly new color, and it's just a super cool little plastic. It's got a purple underbelly with some fleck in it. That's got a black top. Super cool bait, and You know, you can really buy them anywhere. Walmart sometimes has them, but I think Dick's Sporting Goods has probably the best option of them. Some of my favorite colors are just straight black. There's a color called Junebug, which is black with like some flash in it. And then there's, I think it's called Green Pumpkin, which is kind of a dirt color. And then there's red, which is probably my favorite. I just don't have any right now. But the red color is definitely my favorite. And I definitely suggest getting that and then gooseberry. Those are probably my two favorite colors. So go pick yourself up some. And yeah. All right, well, we're moving spots. I'll see you at the next spot. That was a good cast if I've ever seen one. Oh, here's a bass right here. Oh, he sees my worm. He's coming up to it. He's got it. There he is. Oh, that's a dandy. I saw him up on the surface gulping stuff up. Then he saw my lure and turned down and ate it. That's pretty cool. He's probably a good 14-incher maybe. He's long, but he's not too healthy. He's kind of healthy. He's got a small mouth and a big belly, so nice bass. Get him back. Woo! It's number 4, 5 maybe. That was a cool eat. Watched him go down and grab it. I don't know if you guys saw him or not, but he was up at the surface eating stuff. Then he just looked down. I started twitching my worm once I saw him, and he looked down, grabbed it. So sorry if I knocked the camera around a little bit. Alright guys, we are back out. It's a little bit later in the day. I kind of gave the pond a little rest. And but right now we're going to be fishing a topwater lure, the lure I've been talking about all day, and the lure is the Ozuri Pencil F. It's a super cool lure. Like I said, it's a walking style bait. It walks really good. It's super loud. It's got a ton of rattle in it, and it's about a ½ ounce. Casts really well, and I'm gonna be fishing it with the braid still. Whenever I'm fishing with topwater, I'm using braid, but yeah, so basically I'm just being casting along the banks with this lure and see if I can get some fish. So I did super good earlier today on the worm. I don't know if you guys can hear that bait, but this thing's super loud and it walks really well. Little guy hit it. Wow, a real little guy. He's about the size of my lure, honestly. Man, he's a fat little guy, though. You guys should see the belly on him. Well, this is the first fish I caught on this lure somehow, and he's about the size of the lure. Cute little guy. I didn't even know he hit. He just tapped it. Look at the belly on him. He's a fat little guy. See ya. Alright, well guys, that's going to be the end of this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a couple things from it. And, so yeah, like I said, sorry I haven't been posting in a while. I'll try to keep posting here about every week. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe 2 to 3 weeks for every video. But just make sure you keep watching my videos. Thanks for watching. And make sure you like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.